Hello, everybody. Today, I'm going to be talking about something kind of serious, but I think that it is just very valuable. I just signed up for Drummel, okay, the Stop Soldier Suicide Walk. So, excuse me, coming up in May is the beginning of the 100-mile Stop Soldier Suicide. So I have this shirt from last year that I got because I did it. And my husband and I are both going to be doing it. And I just wanted to share a little bit about it and why I'm doing it. Okay. So the Stop Soldier Suicide is a walk that helps veterans who have served our country, especially if they served in any type of overseas mission, especially if there was a war mission or any type of combat mission that they saw things that maybe were just hard to live with. And just hard to wrap their minds around it. And just anyway, being a soldier who's a veteran is something that's really hard. And I am part of a military family, and there are a lot of people in my family who have served in the military, going all the way back from grandparents, grandpas, all the way to like uncles have served. There just have been quite a few people in my family who have served. I am a military wife, I'm a military spouse, and so anything that can help reduce the rate of soldier suicides is something near and dear to my heart. So right now, the statistic is veterans and service members are 57% more likely to die by suicide than their peers who have not served in the Army. So even if they aren't a veteran, just by having, there's a lot of stress that goes into military life, and we just want to be able to take the stigma away and to be able to allow it to be normal to receive the help that you need when you need it in order to stop those suicides. So that's why it's very near and dear to me. I know as somebody who is in education, we do trainings every year on students that may be suicidal. So I know that there's just a lot of hard stuff in our world, and it happens. Suicide does, and it's not fun, and it's not easy to deal with for the families. And I know that personally, through my husband and people that I have met through him, I have known people in the military who have committed suicide. And it is a very sad thing. It is a very hard thing to even talk about. And that's why this fundraiser and this activity is so important, is to be able to raise funds and to be able to really support the Stop Soldier Suicide mission and campaign in order to help the soldiers that really need that mental health support. I just think it's really important. So here are some ways that you can support me on this journey, and you don't have to donate, but you can. I would really appreciate it. And I know Stop Soldier Suicide would really appreciate it if you donated, and that would be wonderful. If you are not able to or don't feel called to donate at this time, it's okay. Another way you can support me is to share. You can share. I had posted on my personal page my fundraiser and a little bit of information on there. And I'm going to keep posting as the month goes on my progress, on things like that. So when you see those posts, share them out. Let's let people know I'm going to be sharing statistics. I know as being part of this group, they will post different statistics and things like that. And I'm going to be sharing them with you guys so that you guys will know kind of what the real deal is and just how this really can impact people. So I know the goal is Stop Soldier Suicide. I'll just read a little bit. Is a veteran-led nonprofit that provides free, confidential, trauma-informed mental health and wellness care to veterans and service members in all 50 states. And their goal is to reduce the military suicide rate by 40% by 2030. So that's not that far away. And there's a lot that needs to happen until then. And especially to make it really like a normal part of everyday life in order to seek the help that you might need and that soldiers might need in order to be able to work through things that they might be dealing with and stressors that they might be dealing with, especially reintegrating back into civilian life, especially when people that the civilians around them just don't understand the traumas and the things that were happening in their life and what they experienced. So I think it's very important. So I said you can support me by donating to the fundraiser. You can support me by sharing any of my posts, especially the ones to the fundraiser, but share any of them on the Stop Soldier Suicide. That would be amazing. Here's the third way that you guys can support me and support Stop Soldier Suicide. So it's not supporting me, it's joining me. If you are feeling called, you will get a shirt out of it. You can go ahead and I can, and it's technically a Minnesota page, but if you are not in Minnesota, you can still do it and it's still a lot of fun. And I would love to have you, we can team up and we could keep track of our miles and cheer each other on and things like that. So if you are watching this and you are feeling ambitious for the month of May and you are feeling called to help soldiers on this mission to reduce soldier suicide, Stop Soldier Suicide altogether would be the #1 goal. But we're going to take it one step at a time, and anybody that we can help is a win. And if you are willing to do this and walk 100 miles or run, I'm like, yep, you can do either one. There are a lot of people in the group that are going to be walking, maybe like me, who when you run, your knees just kind of hurt. And so it's just better when you walk and you can do a lot more of the miles and not have to take really a lot of the time off in between. So that's what I'm going to be doing. So if you are wanting to do that, message me. I can invite you to the group. I can kind of walk you through how to get everything set up. Just know that if you do have things on your phone to kind of block like spammy stuff, you might have to get it all set up on your computer. I ended up having to go finish it on my computer just to make it work right. Because on my phone, I just have some extra security in there, just to make it better for me when I'm on my phone, obviously. Well, not obviously, that just is. Okay, so this was a little bit of rambling, but message me, comment below. I would love to have you join me, or I would love to have you donate or even share the page. Anything would be an amazing, amazing thing. All right. I hope you guys have an amazing night and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.